I was going to talk about how British naval intelligence killed Joseph Stalin. For those thinking I'm nuts, here is a useful RT film about the mysterious death of Stalin. Link below. I'll leave you to make the connection. A karate chop to the neck induced the stroke, in case you're wondering. Which moves us on nicely to how Stalin controlled those whom he appointed to senior positions through the famous dinner parties. These were very drunken affairs, lasting long into the wee hours of the morning. Stalin himself didn't drink at the table, but everyone else was encouraged to get legless and act like children, flicking food at each other, telling rude jokes and so on. Then Stalin would crank up the gramophone and the party bosses would dance with each other, taking it in turns to be the woman. I use this as an illustration because I was listening to George Webb on the Richie Allen show, link below. Mr. Webb was talking about CIA, brownstone operations, Epstein, Haiti, child trafficking, etc. and was using the, for want of a better phrase, the conspiracy theory scenario of how children are used sexually as tools of blackmail. His thesis is that the mark is set up with an 18-year-old and then a 16-year-old and so on, until they find themselves with a liking for younger and younger children. The basic problem with this thesis is that it presupposes that if you like 18-year-old men or women, that you will like 12-year-old boys or girls, which to my mind is all rather Hollywood. As with most things in life, moderation is the key to blackmail. The key is not the act, but the shame evoked. Therefore, why would a blackmailer run the risk of being linked to a paedophile scandal when all they have to do is hint at that tango with Beria to keep the person in line? To confuse matters slightly, I've been watching videos made by Gary Webb, link below, who has been following Eric Braverman and discussing events in Haiti. According to the second Mr. Webb, Haiti is being thoroughly plundered with a thriving trade in human organs. He points to the similarity between Haiti and the activities of ISIS in Syria, link below, in harvesting human material for resale. Which had me wondering, if I could find the price of a kidney in Haiti on the interwebs. And before moving on, this site offers some perspective into the scale of the devastation in Haiti, link below, and though at times my flippant tone might seem disrespectful to the Haitian people, it is intended to shame those exploiting it. In searching, I found an interesting article in the Jerusalem Post from 2010, linked below, about Lib Dem Jenny Tong, who is a British version of Elizabeth Warren but without Miss Warren's charm and personality. Miss Tong lost her job as Lib Dem health spokesman in the House of Lords because of unacceptable comments she made about Israel. The Jerusalem Post article is rather standard of its type, heavy on innuendo, with no one actually saying that what was initially implied is incorrect. You just mustn't say it. This comment by Miss Tong is rather intriguing. I actually congratulated Israel for their prompt response to the disaster and said that if allegations were being made that they should conduct an inquiry to dispel any rumours. Okay? It's quite ludicrous. Organs would be useless in this situation anyway, and it's a nonsense suggestion. So, back to my search for a kidney and the Placid Way website, link below. Their motto is explore, customise, experience medical tourism. I like the sound of that. Get a new kidney the Placid Way. I'm not sure what I will do with 3 kidneys. Drink more, I expect, but whatever. If I get the chance to experience and explore, then I'm all up for a bit of customised medical tourism. I wonder if they'll do the operation on the sunbed by the pool. Before you get your hopes up, Haiti is not a listed destination, but you can go to Turkey, which is handy for Syria, and there is a hospital in the Dominican Republic, which is right next door to Haiti. At which point my spidey sense began to tingle. Laura Silsby was stopped at the border with the Dominican Republic with 33 children. Link below. Hillary Clinton was so concerned about Miss Silsby that she sent around 1,000 emails trying to find out what was going on. Add to this the name of Silsby's charity, the New Life Children's Refuge. Refuge, from the old French for hiding place. What could be more perfect? A batch of 33 kids. One must have a close enough match to give me my third kidney. Come to think of it, I could use some new ears, and maybe my tennis would improve with a better elbow. This medical tourism lark really is the dog's bollocks. We needn't go into the issues of interracial organ transplants, link below. And, okay, the Pizzagate crowd have got the Silsby case tied down firmly to sexual abuse, but I found myself wondering about the story on Breitbart last week about how much Planned Parenthood were making out of selling baby parts, link below. If you can buy the flayed skin of a Down syndrome fetus for $325, then I wonder how much you would get for the skin of a Haitian kidnapped child. And whatever that is, you get double bubble if you sell it first into prostitution. Plus, if you kill the kiddie in an occult ceremony before whisking it off to be medically harvested, you can make a bit more dosh selling tickets and robes. And all tax-free if you have a charity standing by to clean the money. All of which would add a new meaning to the kill room at the Pegasus Museum. Not that there is anything going on at the Pegasus Museum or the pizza shop, nor is any of it that is not going on linked to well-known political figures or anyone else, alive, dead, or yet to be born, because there is nothing going on. Oh. By the way, you remember the story of the Podesta brothers looking like the Efits in the McCann case, linked below. It's odd that no one has mentioned that Jerry McCann was working on the report into whether mobile phones fry your brains at the time his daughter vanished. And again, I wish to emphasise, there was, and never will be anything going on in these silly conspiracy stories, ever, period. Full stop. But back to Miss Tong, and her saying organs would be useless in that situation anyway. Her comment is clearly in reference to the suggestion IDF doctors turned up in Haiti in the wake of the earthquake, and as a quick aside, the Earthquake Appeal Fund was apparently set up 3 days before the earthquake happened. Just saying. But back to the IDF doctors battling to save lives on Haiti in the wake of the earthquake and the subsequent cholera outbreak. Well, yes, it would be problematic to transplant organs in such conditions. But as with any other branch of the meat industry, what you can't sell for steak you can make into sausage. Vaccine companies are the obvious people that spring to mind. They're always on the lookout for kidneys to grow stuff on, not to mention medical schools, research companies, and doctors in general, if the Alder Hay scandal is to be believed, link below. But no, as Jenny Tong said, the story about the IDF doctors is a nonsense suggestion. What about DynCorp? Link below. What jobs have they got going? Oh, I can't be bothered to look through all those spooky jobs. I have a holiday to book.